The Walking Dead may be ending in November this year, but don't you worry. You won't be left yearning to see your favorite characters on screen again for long. Just in the next 2 years, 4 spin-offs of the much-loved show are expected to be released, including a Rick and Michonne feature. We're sure you'll be overjoyed to hear the latest scoop about Tales of the Walking Dead, the series' upcoming spin-off. Firstly, let's go over the basic of Tales of TWD. This latest spin-off in the TWD universe is set to premiere on AMC on Sunday, the 14th of August at 9 p.m. ET. For the impatient fans, the first 2 episodes will be available on the AMC Plus streaming service. It's only going to be a 6-episode feature, but hey, the good news is that there are certainly going to be follow-up seasons. The cast of characters is all brand spanking new, except for Alpha, aka Samantha Morton, who is making her return. But even her story arc seems to be one that fans haven't seen before, or at least that's what we can tell from the little sneak peek we got about the character profiles. An interesting little nugget is that this show will be taking a different directorial approach from the original show. The 6 one-hour episodes are all going to feature a different character who will be situated in a separate part of the US, so we'll get to see the familiar apocalyptic background of TWD from 6 totally new, totally fresh perspectives. This means that each episode will have its distinct vibe, and if they ever come together in the future, it'll be a huge deal in the fandom. Kudos to the marketing team that came up with this idea. Y'all are geniuses. And of course, a little intro to the exciting new band of characters, with names like Terry Crews, The Boys star, Jesse T. Usher, Olivia Munn, and Poppy Leo from Better Call Saul, among many others. This series is going to be one of a star-studded adventure. The newest press release has shown all these actors geared up for their respective roles, some sporting gaunt, bloodied faces, while others carrying lost, vacant expressions, in true TWD fashion, of course. And what do we know yet about the backstories of these characters? Let's flesh it out. From Jesse T. Usher's photos, we can deduce he's not going to be a stranger to the typical TWD violence and carnage, as he is seen with a truly nasty head injury. Gore fans certainly have that to look forward to. Terry Crews admirers will also have quite the performance to look forward to, with the actor shedding his comical persona for a more somber role. You never know though, Crews might just let some quips loose even under all the apocalyptic jazz. He will be accompanied by Olivia Munn's character Evie. Another potential opportunity for some well-needed giggles may arise in the Parker Posey and Jillian Bell Workaholics episode, with both women having a well-established comedic background. If you're wondering right now, but what about my beloved old familiar faces? We've got another thing coming for you. As mentioned earlier, Samantha Morton's back again, but fans may be excited to know that the story might follow her pre-alpha days as Dee. Even though we got a glimpse of some backstory in the original show, some depth is definitely going to be seen in her character. The fact that she has hair in the previous photos is more than enough to hint for what to expect, aided by her solemn expression. Quite a contrast to Alpha, we have to say. It'll be the cherry on top if we get to see Ryan Hurst Beta as well. Poppy Leo, as survivor Amy's seen alone, looking cautiously ahead in an abandoned forest, reaching for something in her jacket. One of her arms seems weaponized already. In a similar vein, Anthony Edwards is unsmiling in his photo, and weirdly enough, he has a strange-looking contraption device thingy on his back. Well, this is a first for TWD, and our interest has been piqued. Top Gun Maverick star Danny Ramirez is set to appear as co-star to Daniela Pineda. The originals, both stars not looking too cheery as they peer at some mysterious person together. Safe to say Tales of TWD may have diverged from the OG series in terms of format, but the overarching atmosphere is going to be pretty similar, in that it will depress the viewer thoroughly. Fun! How exactly is this anthology structured? First off, all 6 episodes of this show are going to be standalone, so even though die-hard fans of the show will be watching avidly, newcomers are also going to be tuning in, as this series is completely separate from its father show. With a wider audience to cater to, TWD veteran showrunner Channing Powell chose to allow a wide variety of writing and acting talent to jump on the team. This can be seen with the multitude of directors and actors strewn across each episode. Haifa Al-Mansour, along with Ron Underwood, Big Shot, and Deborah Kampmeyer, Star Trek Picard, have each directed their own separate episodes. But you don't need to be concerned about this spin-off lacking any of that old TWD flair you know and love. Executive producer Scott M. Gimple, who was the chief content officer on The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead, is still in action, making sure the fans get the precise bang for their buck. Other news, Daryl Dixon will set off on an overseas quest in yet another spin-off. Yes, we know what you're thinking. Wasn't a certain Carol Pelletier set set to join such a spin-off. Indeed, she was. But in April 2022, Melissa McBride, who plays Carol, decided to withdraw from the project, stating that the shooting locations were logistically untenable for her. Angela Kang, who was going to be the showrunner for the series, also bowed out. And for the time being, Scott M. Gimple is overseeing the project. Of course, the plot had to be adjusted a little due to the lack of a female lead. Originally, the series was going to follow Daryl and Carol on a road trip. Not a fun little excursion, mind you, but a rushed zombie attack escaping road trip. Now we'll see Norman Reedus as Daryl on his own, flying to France for a personal quest. Should be interesting for sure. During The Talking Dead, The Walking Dead Universe Preview 2022 special, Gimple revealed that The Walking Dead World Beyond holds some clues as to what will go down in the spin-off, expected to premiere in 2023. Best keep your eyes peeled, folks. You never know what Easter eggs the show has in store. Final episodes of TWD will finally address a major Season 1 plot hole. We're not sure if anyone remembers anything but vague details from Season 1 of TWD, seeing as that was followed by a whopping 11 seasons. If you do remember flashes of certain smarter walkers who could pick up debris and hurl it at victims, as well as climb ladders and such, then you might be looking for an explanation as to their mysterious disappearance. Well, you're in luck, because showrunner Angela Kang has just announced that the final 8 episodes of TWD will see the return of these zombies, as a pretty late nod to their Season 1 appearance. At the end of the show's latest trailer, a glimpse of a newer breed of walkers was seen, which prompted the question in the first place. Apparently, these zombies will be able to open doors and climb over fences. Yikes! The characters are in for a wild ride in the ending. World Beyond also saw talk of some new variants being introduced, so this isn't completely surprising. But we can't argue that this seems like a very last-minute addition to the plot, even if the showrunners are marketing it as a tie-in to the first season. Critics are suggesting that this has been done to act as a stepping stone for future spin-offs, and we've seen hints of that with the Daryl Dixon show rumors. In any case, no one seems to be complaining about yet another tactic to make TWD's characters' lives hell. And that in itself speaks to the loyal fervor of the series fans, serving Rick and Michonne content a la mode. Andrew Lincoln and Denai Guerrera will be back in their roles as Rick Grimes and Michonne again. Yes, people, this is the spin-off you didn't know you needed. At July's San Diego Comic-Con, it was officially announced that the 2 confirmed cast members will be seen in their very own multi-season show. Even though the first season is expected to only have 6 episodes, the promise of an eventual continuation is more than enough to keep fans hooked. So far, not much has been disclosed about the plot and potential cast returns. Not that stopped fans from speculating on Reddit and Twitter, though. Some are excited to see if we are finally going to get the Daryl and Rick reunion of our dreams, while others are wringing their hands in wait for an appearance by Judith and RJ, Rick's daughter and son. Oh, and yes, the much-discussed Rick movies? Not happening. Those rumors have finally been dispelled, and this spin-off is going to be replacing that possibility. Well, folks, that's all the info we had for you about The Walking Dead and its endless spin-offs. One thing is for sure, the showrunners really know how to keep their audience hooked. That's a wrap for this video. Which particular TWD universe spin-off are you most excited for? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.